Welcome, everyone, to the Marriott Bonvoy post-game check-in with Fleshy. A phenomenal performance you had on that pike, really showing us why they should ban it.
What?
It's fine. Let's take a trip down memory lane, starting off with that first game specifically. Yeah. Because when we were looking at the performance for Vitality, everyone thought that you guys were going to win that game. Like, that was your game. What do you think went wrong there? Why was Heretics able to get that Baron and close things out?
I mean, after first game, we went into outside and we were just bored, I think. I think if we just wait Nash after taking all 3 inhibs, that's going to be like clean win again. But then we got impatient and just go into their base, try to make something happen for no reason. And Aphelios was really good carry to extend the game with blue guns and stuff. He was perma farming and he had 6 items too early. And yeah, basically we threw it.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
It was the content game that we wanted to see from the side of Vitality. Everyone got a little bit nervous, so you made the stakes just that much higher. When it comes to being the voice in terms of bringing people back and being like, okay, guys, we need to slow down. We can't throw the game again. Who takes on that responsibility?
I mean, most of the time, Linus does this, but he's human too. He can be not, he just want to send it too sometimes. So we just need to keep each other accountable. It's not on one guy, kinda. If somebody realizes before us, he can tell and stuff. But we just got bored, I think, first game.
And then you made it a little bit more exciting. For everybody, you guys win the next 3 games back to back to back. Yeah. And you had a really, really good performance on the pike as well. We've seen you grow a lot into a player here in the team with Vitality. How has this split been for you individually?
I think it's really good right now. The lose against GX was really good, I would say, for the team and for the players to realize what's wrong or are we choking on stage and stuff like this. So we saw our mistakes or we are getting scared too much maybe on stage. And then next game after that was Navi. And then we try to do our things better because we are actually doing good on scrims right now. So it was a bit surprising to lose GX, I would say, but they were playing really good and they had better stage experience than us. After that, KC games, I think there was a lot of clutch factors, I would say, in our games. Everybody was playing really good and everybody was clutching with combs or the plays or clicks, something. Linus played really insane that series, for example. So I think we are growing good. Mm-hmm. We have some time to go still, and can't wait for it.
Wait for it. I mean, you do have some time, as you say, when it comes to growing more as a team, but unfortunately time isn't necessarily something you have here in the LEC because you're now, in the lower bracket. You're into playoffs, however, so that is also something to be very, very proud of. When you joined the team in summer, was your goal to be in playoffs?
Of course, yeah. I think nobody in Vitality was playing to just be in playoffs. Everybody was aiming for the top 4, top 3, something like this. But the history wasn't that good, of course. I can understand the low expectations and stuff, but we are here to prove it.
And you have been improving. You also got Kia Player of the Series. Oh, are you surprised? You should be very happy.
Yeah, I am surprised a bit.
I mean, you had a really, really good game and a good series overall. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys as well. That's all from us here over at the interview. We're going to be heading over to PGL with Laure, who's going to grill the coaches on what is going right and wrong with Vitality.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ginny. Love hearing from Fleshy here with an amazing pike to seal the deal, and Vitality saves the day, and they will advance to the next round. Now, Pad, Mac, it's been a while, actually, since we had to catch up. First things first, congratulations. How do you guys feel? Especially after that first game.
Yeah, I mean, the first game was not ideal.
Yeah.
So the mood was a tad sour after that, but we bounced back pretty well, I would say. I think game 2 and 3 were not... Oh no, game 2 draft was pretty straightforward and simple, and it felt really good to play, so that made it a lot easier. Afterwards, It doesn't seem like there's that much elation within the team, I would say.
No? Okay.
It's kind of just another day at the office.
Yeah, I mean, love to hear it. You were telling me, Pat, that you don't want to lose against Team Heretics. You're actually quite happy to win against them. How did you guys shift things after these oopsies in game one, I want to say?
After game one, like honestly, we just like game one felt a lot like staged to us. Like it felt like we were like very hesitant, like a bit slow to get out of the gates. Like we missed a couple of opportunities that we've been absolutely murdering in scrims. So like our takeaway was just go in and do everything we do, but up the aggression like 10%.
Yeah.
Like, just go in and make sure we go on them, like make them fight you, because they were just looking at us the whole game.
I know that's something that has been discussed during your interview was drafts. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes that happened last time. So anything you guys readjusted in the preparation that you made to make sure, because the drafts were crisp today, honestly.
Thank you. We spent a lot of time on draft this week. We decided as a team that was something that we were going to focus on a lot, not just coaches, but players. So we spent a lot of time reviewing drafts, planning drafts. Teams have started shifting more towards treating scrims like best of 5 practice rather than playing 2 best of 3s, for example. So that's helped a lot. I think Cass and I have had a lot of really good and healthy conflict, and because we have such different opinions. He and I are literally the opposite in draft. We are literally 100% opposite. He is a man of simplicity, and he likes, compositions that do one thing all together nicely, and it has a tank, and it has an 80 carry, and it has CC, and I like cooking a lot. So we have a lot of different ideas, and I think that's something that we've had to practice a lot throughout the year, is actually disagreeing in a way that's productive, and I think we struck a good balance this week. So I'm personally really happy with that.
And Pat, are you guys like stuck in the middle, making sure that they don't fight too much, making sure that the kitchen doesn't burn?
Pretty much. Right? I took a step back from drafting this year, so I've just been like the drafting therapist throughout the year. I've just.
It's fine.
But yeah, like it's been really good. Like Max said, right? Like before, like we maybe didn't take conflicts that we had to take, like between the two of them. But this week, like they're fighting like cat and dog, which is beautiful because it means that we are finding a way to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And it showed today. Like drafts were goated. Like gameplay after game one, even like moments in game one was really good. And we get to keep our job another round at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy you bring this up actually, because I often talk about the pressure that players can have, not knowing if they're going to be renewed at the end of the year. Neo, actually, CEO of Vitality, if I'm not mistaken, made quite of a statement at the beginning of the split saying that your jobs were on the line if you didn't get results. I don't want to say how did you react to the public quote, but how did you react to him telling you this? Did you feel any pressure? I feel like, being coaches, it's actually going to be different, but how did you make sure that the pressure was not affecting you? Because you're stuck between a structure and players that you have to make work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first thing was to make sure that we did things the way that we believe in, making sure that it's authentic to us and that it's not changing everything just because there's pressure on the line. For example, we could have gone and got a veteran support instead of Fleshy, and we chose not to because this is what we believe in. And we believed in Fleshy, and I'm really glad that we made that decision, right? I didn't want to have any regrets. There's framing it. There's making sure that you understand that pressure is the admission price for having a really cool job and an amazing life and lots of other things. I think there was a lot to be grateful for as well so far this split. So we try to keep it positive.
Mm-hmm. Does it make it difficult to trust in your approach? Maybe when when things haven't been working the way you expected so far, but you keep on believing in young players, which is something I admire for you guys, honestly.
I think for me, right, like as long as we see progress, as long as we see like us taking steps in the right direction, like I'm completely fine with it. And like I had moments of doubt, of course, like when we went out to Team Heretics in spring, like I was like, am I still a good coach? Like, but that lasted for one day. And then I got back. And then I kept working on making sure that all of the lovely pieces that we have, which are a bunch of rookies as well, are moving in the right direction, right? Like, and what we are seeing now, like in this week of scrims where we only booked hard opponents, we had a wonderful week of scrim. What we are seeing in officials when things click, and for the most part today, is that we are seeing these rookies take it to the next level, right? We are seeing like what has been missing from Linas ever since we got him, this aggression of being willing to go first, of being willing to trade HP in order to set Kasi and knock up for success. Like I had a really, really hard talk with him, like mid-split, where I was like, this is what we need from you. Otherwise, you won't be able to play with NAC in the future. And NAC is a guy you want to play with. And you have two choices as a player when that happens to you. You either like buckle under the pressure, or you get back on that fucking horse and you start taking space. and he got back.
Yeah.
And he is like, everyone is taking these steps to make themselves into the players that we know they can be. So hopefully we get enough time to showcase it throughout Summer Split here.
Yeah. Ultimately, failure and problems are the biggest drivers of innovation and progress, and that's what we've leaned into.
Yeah.
And one of the big things that helped us go from game 1 to game 2 without being really tilted that we lost a stupid game is by making sure, and this comes from weeks and weeks and weeks of practice, and this is, I think, why we've had a really good improvement curve, is allowing people to fail. You know, when we come off that game 1, we can laugh at the fact that we died on their Nexus like idiots and just misexecuted, and we can poke fun at each other, and that's okay. And the consensus and the agreement from us is not, oh, don't make mistakes and play for the dragon and play safe. It's no, like, go and do it again, but do it more. That's the mentality, and I think that's been a big part of what's worked for us.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you always, you see the potential within players and you always manage to unlock this potential somehow. I mean, you guys go way back working together, but also trusting in young players. I remember the Mad Lions days, for instance, when you guys were coaching this team that actually made their first playoffs and won their first split. Do you feel like you've readjusted your approach on how you train rookies and transform this potential to actual success on stage?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the sort of like really big takeaways we've had since joining Vitality, at least, is that I think we both kind of came away after last year and hiring Chayek, was that we were at times trying to change people fundamentally and fit our system, because our system is like is always evolving, but it's aggressive League of Legends. And I think that was a really big takeaway for how we handle rookies and also how we hire rookies, that we don't try to bring in a rookie that is like a very conservative, like LCK inspired, like 11 CS a minute, like a player, and then expect them to play like Doimbi. But outside of that, I think we are really good when we then hire the correct people of getting the very best out of them.
I felt like this year was going back to doing what I do best, right?
Yeah.
Making it authentic to me. I think that was really important to me this year. So I'm glad that we followed through on it.
Now, talking about all these rookies, and Carzzy, because I still see Carzzy as a baby in the sense that he's always here, bubbly, laughing, making jokes and everything. Where do you see the most progress with this lineup? Obviously, Fleshy is going to be different because he just joined the team, but yeah, when you take these players at the beginning of the year and where they are now with what they did today, by the way, this game 4 was absolutely bananas. Where do you see progress with these players? What are you the most proud about when it comes to these teams and these young players?
I'm really proud of Chayek's development. Chayek is a player that I've really enjoyed working with this year, and we've worked with quite a bit. I love working with mid laners. It's always been something that I've really enjoyed doing, and I think he has shown such a massive, massive improvement over the course of the year. And again, we had the choice at multiple times this year to go and get a veteran player like Niski, for example, right? And we were willing to take the gamble that Chayek by the end of the year would be able to fill those shoes and do more and have a higher ceiling. And that's something that I think he's starting to show, which is, I'm so proud of him for that. And he's made a lot of incremental, but really big changes to the way that he sees the game, the way that he practices, the way that he plays, the way that his whole attitude towards practice. So I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, I mean, I already praised Linas to the sky, and I think that Nak is like a bit of a special case, because like he doesn't actually need that much coaching. He's kind of good at League of Legends.
He is.
But we came in and we did have like a big system change to how we play League and how he previously wanted to play League, and he just went along with that and have been absolutely smurfing it in the system, like to the point where I have been able to move my priorities away from him and around the team and make sure that I've been able to do other things than Nak, which sometimes sucks because I fucking love working with Nak and I wish I could spend more time with him. So I'm really proud that he's been holding himself like to a really high standard of playing well, even without like having a positional coach like on top of him. Do you feel like, I often ask this about teams and players, the pressure of elimination and being actually
in your last hopes to save your season is actually pushing the players further?
I felt that this week in Scrim.
Okay.
Like we've been ramping up in scrims, and we had some complaints like from the players previous weeks that actually we've been booking like 2 weeks of a schedule.
Okay.
So this week we just booked Fnatic, G2, Koi, Casey. Like we had all of the top 4 teams, and I'm not gonna tell you like what happened, but I can tell you it was a good week. It was a good week. Like all of our players came into this week and had been asking to have like consistently harder opponents, and they showed up, and we kept developing on the things that we agreed that we had to develop on this week to look good versus TH. And okay, I mean we look decent today.
Yeah, look good, look decisive. We're gonna forget that game one again. I want to show the bracket actually to see where we left things at the end of the day. Sorry, because you guys are gonna move to the next round, and you will face off against the loser of G2 versus KC. So let me ask you, it's the hottest topic right now online. Who are you guys gonna face? Who's losing that one?
Casey.
Okay.
If they play Niski, it's fucked. Oh, it's cooked. Sorry.
Rip Niski.
Rip Niski.
Yeah.
'Cause
Do you think it's likely that Niski plays?
no, could be.
Could be.
I'm not, like according to Reddit, it might be. Like, but I won't follow up on those rumors. I think that it's fine. It's like Niski's curse year. It's nothing against you. I love you, Yasin, okay? But like, it's your cursed year. So whoever you're with is gonna lose. You lost. You're with KC. If you play for them, you're gonna lose. It's okay.
Do you agree on that? We've been
Nothing
talking
else to
about
add.
nothing else to add. I mean, is G2 so far beyond anyone else? That's kind of what the teams are saying. No, not
No,
in.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think the thing that I have an infinite amount of respect for G2 for is the practice culture they have. I think that when you scrim them, they are so consistent. They are always showing up. They always have a plan. Their drafts are crisp. Their early game is crisp. They're disciplined. I think they are so good in scrims. And I think that's a big part of the reason of why they've been so consistent. And massive shout out to the backroom staff at G2 for managing to do that consistently for like 5 years now, which is honestly really incredible. When it comes to the overall level of the top 4 teams, and then when you throw us and GX into the mix, I don't think the difference between anyone is that big. I think anyone can show up on any day and beat any other team.
I see. Love the shout out from one coaching staff to the other. The game that we have tomorrow, though, before heading into playoffs, is going to be GX versus BDS. Gen Gix in scrims, from what we say. I haven't seen that so much on stage so far. I'm still waiting for it. And on the other side, we keep on saying that BDS lack an identity, maybe? How do you see this one go?
They've had so many changes this year.
Yeah.
That I think it's really hard to have a strong identity. I don't think it's looking good for BDS. I don't think GX is bad at all. I think they often clutch it out. I think their players are very clutch. I think their players are experienced. I think they will show up more in playoffs. I think it's going to be quite one-sided from GX to BDS.
One prediction maybe on this one?
I think it should be 3-0.
Okay.
I
Wow.
think BDS has not found an identity throughout the split and have looked at when we've played them as well.
All right.
It feels like Bukata is stuck between like being a carry resource or a dog jungler for the team, and they haven't really mastered either style, so they're just kind of average at both. And I think if you are average at 2 styles and haven't mastered it, we've been there before, then you're gonna lose games.
Love having these insights on tomorrow's game, guys. Thank you so much. It's been great catching up with you. And yeah, thank you for providing the entertainment on and off the Rifts. Congrats on making it to the next round. We'll see you guys next week. And yeah, I'm going to let you guys celebrate with your players. And that's all for us here on this side of the stage and the studio. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much for watching at home as well. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Another best of 5. One team will go home. The other one will advance to playoff. And yeah, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll trade flashes on bot.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I kill him.
You are game.
No,
Nice.
that's better than trading, I'd say.
First target, have to carry out rumble coming. Look and sell.
He's going deep.
Yeah.
I have hooking too.
Nice. Don't go,
I'm
don't go,
stacking
don't
you
go.
again. Can we look again?
Oh, no combo. We can
Look, I have him.
Look,
yeah,
look.
knock. Go with that.
First target with Ava.
Hook looking too.
Rumble.
No Sonya, no Sonya.
Penta maybe.
One more. No flash.
I'll look you flash from pit. Be ready.
I'm flashing on. Wait, I don't have W.
I'm looking you flash. Can we look? Look.
Think something.
Look, go to it, go to it.
I look. Okay. Look, okay. Go that.
We win.
Yeah, we are stomping this shit. Good job. Well played. Azir, no flash. Play Drake.
Yeah,
Please,
pull up.
Drake for reset.
I'm dead.
Drake for reset. Drake for reset. Okay, I got it.
We win, I think. Slowly.
Azir no ulti, no flash.
No ulti. Okay, then I'm fine. No.
Look, Azir.
Looks good.
No.
Okay, I go more.
I'm going, yeah.
He has no flash. You wanna go more? I give you blow.
I'm going.
Here.
The severance package from that Knuckle should be 2 more kills. Kazi, though, caught out in the counter-strike, gets him below just in time as Jo. Fleshy gets the double. Kazi survives.
I ult still if
I
you
think you're
don't
winning
want them.
card. Let's play with Mondo.
I'm not dying, so
Look on 6 now.
let's fight them, kill them.
Yeah, kill I them, like kill them. Hook him.
Look, 6.
Good job.
Nice.
Good job, Bloodman.
Let's go, lads.